Alright everyone, today is gonna be a different type of video. So I got some new curved tweezers basically, or curved shears. And today I'm going to do a little bit of maintenance in my aquarium, testing out these beautiful slashing tools and trimming a bit the aquascape. So let me know if you like this type of video in the comments. It's the first time I do a how to basic basically video. How to basic basically, wow, that should be the name of the new playlist. So anyway, let's go. So yeah, this is the 55-gallon with my two goldfish, Ka-Chow and Spot. There's the Million Falcon right here, the filter, and despite all the glare, you can kind of see the AT-AT right here. And so yeah, let's go. So what I'm going to do now is to trim a few of the yellowish leaves. Ooh, that was pretty nice. Look at that. So let me just show why I'm trimming some of these leaves. So it's still a very recent leaf, and as you can see, there is a lot of brown and yellow forming. So you can also see, very surprisingly, the leaf is pretty long. I will show you one of the last original leaf in one moment. So that one right here, I can access it. That's a very nice cutting tool, by the way. All right. So you can really see the difference between the two leaves, and that's the same plant. But originally the plants were very, like, the leaves were stubbier and like rounder in general. Now look how long they have become. It's almost like they are turning into a sort of jungle Vallis scenario or something. But in fact, when I got them, it was a Amazon sword. And what happened is that those type of plants, they are grown outside of the water, and then they adapt to live inside an aquarium. But yet you can definitively see that the leaves have taken an entire new shape altogether, which is pretty interesting in my opinion. So I will trim a little bit more. You can kind of see there is a lot of, or maybe you cannot, but if we zoom in actually a bit, zoom in, oh, not on my face. If we zoom in, all right, my fingers are all wet. It's not going well, guys. Okay, let me try once again. Okay, well, it doesn't work, guys. Anyway, there's a lot of, like, I guess it's air algae growing up. All these leaves, by the way, I will give them to either my snails or my silver dollars, which both eat ravenously those things. So yeah, let me know if you like this type of video. I know some people really enjoy these type of videos and others dislike it. I'm trying stuff out now. Okay, this one needs to go. Nice. So this leaf right here is from my several crypts, are these plants right here. Let me zoom a bit more on this. So these crypts, growing very well in this aquarium, but as you can see, there's a lot of like algae going on, and you can see a lot of algae on the actual glass. Now, algae like that can happen for a lot of reasons. There is two main reasons for this aquarium specifically. One is the fact that there's a massive windows right next to it. So I've decided to basically stop fighting the algae altogether, because what I do, I cannot fight the energy of the sun coming in this room, especially in winter. I like it warm here, and like the bright sunlight really make this room fairly hot all together. And during winter time, it's very nice. In summertime, it's hell, but you know, that's why we have AC. But yeah, so this is one of the reason why. Let me just push that thing away so you can try to see a bit more. So as I was saying, there is a lot of light going on here, but there is also the fact that I was feeding a lot of bloodworm to the aquarium. And sorry, I'm just focusing on this sleeve right here. All right, there we go. So again, a leaf that was kind of yellowish and almost rotten, I guess. And there seemed to be like some nipping part here. So probably a small snail or something like that have bitten it. But yeah, anyway, I was giving a lot of bloodworm to this aquarium, especially for the minnow, the big minnow right here, which is, you can see he's, yeah, that guy right here. Boop. This guy is getting very big, very large. Ooh, I poked him. As you can see, all the fish really don't mind me in this aquarium. They're really used to me, and so that's great. But yeah, I was giving a lot of bloodworm to him, but specifically for my black ghost knifefish. And now the black ghost is not in this aquarium anymore. He's in the other aquarium. But yeah, when you give a lot of protein in your... oh, I have a bad haircut. Anyway. When you give a lot of protein in your aquarium, that tends to create a lot of algae. I will do a water change after this, which should be interesting. But yeah, interesting, I guess, is a big word for just a water change. But yeah, in general, you want to remove all the dead leaves in your aquarium, because when dead leaves are kept in an aquarium, they tend to rot, and that creates a lot of not necessarily problems. It's just it will tend to create more nutrition in the water, which attracts algae. I've seen a very ugly leaf right there, which was full of algae. So yeah, lots of black algae, if you can see. But yeah, so basically by removing a lot of the dead leaves and a lot of the actual algae on the dead leaves, I'm removing one of the source of the problem, not all of it. I also got 3 brand new nearite snail, which I will do a video later on, and they will help clean a little bit more the back of the aquarium. I like to maintain the front really nice and clean, so we can see and film well. But yeah, I had a pleco in here, and he was absolutely munching all the algae while he was young. But eventually what happened is that one of the goldfish got stuck in the rocks for only like 10 or 20 minutes, and the pleco just went to crazy on him and he destroyed him in like 10-20 minutes. So I decided to remove all plecos from this aquarium. The only sucker fish I have in here are the Hillstream loaches. From my understanding, they do suck on the glass, but they do not eat the actual algae. They eat like microscopic crustacean on the glass and on the rocks and on the plants and on all the decoration. So they are not doing a good job cleaning, and I didn't get them to clean the aquarium. I just wanted nice little fish to put with the goldfish. And so both species are cold water, basically. So and both are really peaceful. There is absolutely no problem. So I know there is a lot of stigma about keeping other fish with goldfish, because goldfish have fancy, beautiful tails, and they can be nipped by basically everything, even other goldfish, in my experience. But yeah, Hillstream loach are absolutely fine with goldfish. I've never had any problem, and both live in the same type of water as well. So honestly, you shouldn't have any problem. So the Hillstream are like these little sombrero looking fish, or ray looking fish, which are now all hidden. There is one right here, actually. I'm just going to uplift that rock because I think he might be stuck. Oh, okay, that's fine. Cool. I just wanted to be sure. When a fish is stuck, he cannot really survive. Alright, so I went to the pet store today to find some glue to glue this patch of Java fern, and there was none. So yeah, the Java fern will have to continue to grow crazy and unchecked in my aquarium. I want to get some Java moss eventually for this aquarium. I think Java moss would be a great addition. I had problem keeping Java moss in the past, but that's because I was keeping it with a big parrot cichlid named Pumpkin Spice, which was pretty much a main event of my channel for a long time. I'm really sad he passed away a few months ago now. But yeah, at one point Pumpkin Spice just ate a ball of moss, and he was like almost constipated by that thing, so I had to remove it. And my silver dollars were eating that stuff up so much, I couldn't do anything about it. So I ended up giving most of my Java moss to one of my friends, and now the Java moss is growing like crazy in her aquarium. So and by the way, if you have my 44-gallon aquarium, for anyone who has been a long time member of the channel, and who keep track of everything. But yeah, basically, yeah, as I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, there is a lot of Java moss in that old aquarium of mine, which is now full of guppies and stuff like that. So that's a pretty cool little neat project. Can't believe I had like a Jack Dempsey in that aquarium at one point. The Jack Dempsey that actually, I think, killed my first goldfish of this channel, which was a very sad part of the channel. But yeah, now we are in a new golden era, I think. There's no much more problem in the aquarium. and all the fish looks pretty well, and I have a new black ghost knifefish, which is interesting, and I respect the fish more, I think. I mentioned that in another video, but yeah, I stopped trying to do like crazy experiment, like keeping goldfish with cichlid, like a thing like that. It was just not worth it, and I experienced so much that at this point I pretty much know what fish can and cannot go together. Except for cichlids, I haven't tested big cichlids before, or big fish, big monster fish. One day I will have an Oscar, the fish, not the trophy. Yeah. Yeah, actually the goal of the 120 gallons was at the very beginning to have Oscar fish in there. But turns out I had some rainbow fish, and the rainbow fish would have been eaten by the Oscar. But, you know, once the rainbow fish are gone, in several years, I hope, then I will have an Oscar fish. Or 2 or 3. Okay, I thought I saw something interesting, and it wasn't. But I thought I saw a runner. So basically the plants, some of the plants, it's like strawberries. If you know strawberries, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Some plants have a base, and you know, they can propagate with fruits and flowers and stuff. But what they really do is clone themselves. So they send a runner, and then there's another plant growing instantly. There was no, and still attached to the original plant. And I thought I saw one in here, but it was not the case. By the way, the weird noise in the background was my bird fighting her mirror. So, and there's a little bell on it. So if you heard that, it was my bird. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this leaf too. I'm really trimming this plants, and as you can see, there's a lot of nice green leaves that are still growing in the middle, but yeah, there's a lot of yellow leaves around it. So removing all the yellow leaves help the plant focus on the more healthy leaves, which is what you want. So again, another corrupted leaf. I think that's what they call melting. So it's the, or maybe, oh, that one was not that bad. I might have not want to cut this one up, but yeah, okay. The plant will grow back more leaves after this, I do hope and believe. The goldfish are poking my finger. They're like, oh, is this food? Is my finger food? This guy, he's really getting more orange over the time. So that's pretty interesting. You can see the scales on his back are really growing orange. Oh no, and he's losing his beautiful little mask. The mask that I felt in love with. Oh well. Goldfish change colors. I did a video in the past. It's all natural. It's pretty much just about the environment and the different food and the age of the fish and like the genetic of the fish. So eventually, if your fish after a few years just randomly change color, it's normal, usually. But yeah, that one is so beautiful. He's this one right here, Spot. He's already survived a lot of crazy stuff going, so he's strong. You have good genetic with him. Not necessarily the most beautiful fish, but you know, he's really nice. The orange was a bit more like almost red when I got him, so I will say his color scheme have downgrade ever since he was in my aquarium. And I'm not sure why I feed him quality food and stuff, but oh well. You can get anything you want in life. Damn, I should shave probably and get a haircut or something. Well, It's my morning hairstyle. Anyway. Okay, this leaf right now. I really like this this new pair of tweezers, by the way. I do recommend it at this point. I'm not sponsored or anything, but yeah, this tweezer, the curve and all, really helps pick the leaves without going into an awkward angle. It's not the most comfortable on the finger, I will say though, but overall, pretty nice little tool to have. I wonder if it's for a right or left-handed person. Yeah, you can see there's like a mark on my finger. Well, okay, maybe you cannot. If incredible cinematography, but yeah, you can see there's already like a mark in my finger right here, like a dent caused by the ring right here. But other than that, pretty good. I never really liked scissors in general, guys. In a rock paper scissor game, I'm actually I use a lot of scissors. I use it 1/3 of the time, I will say. Yeah, that leaf too needs to. Oh yeah, that needs to go right in there. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on the leaf. That one too needs to go. I really want to be careful not cutting the good leaves, and especially the young good leaves, because that could set back the plants quite a lot. And I potentially might have actually ruined everything and killed this entire plant altogether by trying to help her. It is a possibility that is keeping plants that one day that I'm sure I watered them enough, but maybe something else will kill them. Anyway, okay, this Java fern right here. Ooh. Oh. I thought it was a Anubias too. Right, this leaf right here, gone. Okay, stop being the focus of the entire shot. All right. Yeah, that leaf. Gone. Goodbye. And that leaf too. Okay, and yeah, that leaf too. Oops. And one last leaf, this one right here. All right, so after that, this plant, I will keep those leaves. I know there's a bit of corruption on some of them, but a lot of them are now perfectly fine and healthy. And I don't want to cut too much of it, just to allow her to, okay, maybe this one. Yeah, that one was old and full of stuff. But yeah, so I will allow this one to regrow quite a lot, and then after that, I will trim some of the old leaves back in a few months, maybe. I will wait an entire month probably and see how well everything goes. But yeah, there's definitely some nice new leaves coming out. So that's amazing news. And so now, let me just check if there's another plant with ugly leaves that need to be cut down. This one. Yeah, that one was full of gunk. Oh yeah, that one too. 2. All right. Yep, that one 2 needs to go. But yeah, so in overall, I pretty much cleaned the entirety of the aquarium. Now all, or most of, oh, that one too. Oh yeah, also, before I go, and if anyone is still watching, the way I cut them is like right at the stem of the, or like close to the stem, to really cut the old leaf right there. So yeah, anyway, I will clean the rest of the aquarium later. But yeah, I've collected a lot of nice detritus that I will now feed to the silver dollars. And so nothing is wasted in this fish keeping room. And there we go. Now the silver dollars will eat that eventually. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you liked oh my god, that was a very ugly shot. I'm sorry. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video. Wow, this was a way more flattering angle. I should have filmed all together like this and not like this all the time. Wow, I'm way prettier like this. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and make sure to let me know if you want more of this type of video, which are more relaxed. And well, all my videos are relaxed, but you know what I say. Anyway, goodbye.